Hey everybody, Heidi Watney here. Welcome to the show.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Danny Jansen may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by one here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that's off the left field wall. Long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Stepping up now, Kevin Pillar. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your...
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
He's set. Here it comes. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 4-3 game.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to score. You're down by one going into the ninth. Big base hit right there gives them the lead.
Yeah, these are the knocks you remember, Dan. Coming through for the team right here. Down one run. Huge base hit right there. Able to drive in a pair. And now they got to lock it down in the bottom half.
Oliver Drake enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Here's Kendrys Morales. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Adames takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with two runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and two men gone.
The third baseman, number 3.
Digging in now, Brandon Drury, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. 1 run is scored. And he's in safely at third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the ninth as a huge ninth-inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. Toronto leads this one 6-3. Stepping into the box, Matt Duffy. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Tommy Pham stands in as he looks at ball one here. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Nobody out, runner on first. Left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
Now batting, the catcher.
Here now it's Mike Zunino. Ken Giles comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Not close. It's 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2 balls and a strike to count. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And it's 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Richard is under it, makes the play, 1 away. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
From the stretch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Duffy on third. Pham at second. Zunino at first. 1 gone. A ball and a strike now. Up high. 2-1 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Now in the box, Willie Adames. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. He's 1 for 3. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Willie Adames becomes out number 2 this inning. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. Well, as teams do these days, Randall Grichuk is being honored in tonight's bobblehead giveaway.
Well, Matt, if there's anybody on this team who you'd want in your bobblehead collection, it's maybe this guy, because let's face it, he deserves to have a big head. He brings so much to this club.
I agree with you, Dan. And there's no bigger superstar to these fans. Let's hope he can give them a thrill or two in this one tonight and say thanks for them coming out.
Here's Randall Grichuk, the head-to-head with James
The right
Paxton.
fielder.
He's 2 for 3.
Randall Grichuk.
Paxton peers in. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1-2. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He popped out in his first trip.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Grichuk. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next to bat for Toronto,
The right
Randall
fielder,
Grichuk.
number
He got on
50.
top of one and was a ground
Randall.
out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again,
Leading
Luke
off for the
Voit.
Yanks.
He's set to start it
first
out for
baseman.
the Yanks here in the 6th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th.
Now
And that'll bring up the switch
center
hitter
fielder,
Aaron Hicks. Here comes the 1-2 to Hicks. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still no score. So 1 away now in the
The right
Toronto
fielder,
7th.
number 50.
And the big right-handed bat of
Randall.
Randall Grichuk saunters into the
Grichuk.
batter's box next. From the stretch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And there are 2 away now. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And that is off the wall in right field. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Grichuk has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on no. Ready once again, Randall
The right
Grichuk,
fielder,
who
number
could really
50.
use a knock here. 0 for
Randall.
3 in the game so far.
Grichuk.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? LeMahieu for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. Well, to wrap up our conversation from earlier, Grichuk was not sharp at the plate in this one.
Yeah, this was definitely not his best showing. Seemed like his timing and rhythm were just off the entire game. So I'm sure he'll be doing some extra work in the cages to iron those things out. He's a lot better hitter than what we saw today. And they'll have to hope that he can get back on track next time out.
We mentioned earlier that a lot of fans came out to the park today hoping to bear witness to a sweep. Heidi, what's the tenor in the stands as this close game gets nearer a conclusion?
Well, Matt, these home fans brought their brooms today, and they want to use them. We know in Major League Baseball how infectious the enthusiasm of winning can be. Coming through in this game to complete the series sweep would likely send this team's confidence soaring. Let's see if they can get it done.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So coming to the plate, Steven Souza. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
The call safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Into the box, Christian Walker. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Tried a change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Diamondbacks down in order. And this is still a 0-0 ballgame. Striding forward now is the DH, Rowdy Tellez. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run. I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box now, Jonathan Davis. As he puts it on the ground to third. Lamb is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 3.
Brandon Drury will bat next. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's a pop-up now. Walker in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And here's Flores to make the catch, and the side is.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the shortstop.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
David Phelps been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Smoke over to his left. One away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Ketel Marte. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Bases are empty. One man out.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Lifted in the air out to right. Grichuk moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike one. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
A bouncer up the middle. Travis has it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. We are still scoreless. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Reese McGuire. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Souza is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Devin Travis. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. Hit back up the middle. Flores is there, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Ready for another chance. David Peralta is past batting line against David Phelps. 2 hits in 7 tries. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes for.
On a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. Jake Lamb standing in now. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability is turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jake Lamb becomes the first out in the 9th inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that's in there for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Matt Andriese comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rendell Gritcher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Peralta's after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He grounds it sharply to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only one away.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Davis. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. Richard is digging for home. And the Blue Jays are winners in walk-off fashion.
Always great when a game really comes down to the ninth inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now. Hey, D-Row, all those brooms that people brought to the ballpark today, they're waving them mightily right now.
Yeah, I mean, what's better for adding a little extra swagger to a team than a series sweep? This was a big win for this club, and I expect to see them walking tall into their next series.
The Jays are getting a nice test here against a very good team.
Yeah, anytime you play against a division leader, whether in your division or from another one, it kind of acts like a measuring stick for your level of play, because these are the teams you would have to be able to compete with and overcome if you want to make it to the postseason. So even though this is not a division rival, this is a very notable opponent and one that you would feel very good about if you beat them.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Pillar. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Hector Rondon takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 30, Hector Rondon.
Into the box, Devin Travis. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Rondon is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The first baseman, number 21.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Maile. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The first baseman.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Line towards center field. Farr is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's Michael Brantley. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Farr's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Chris Davinsky has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47.
At the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left, and we are tied again.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He swings and lines it to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
First offering on its way. Hit to short. To his right, Correa. Throw gets him 2 down.
The third baseman, number 3.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Comes set, the 0-1. Looped out toward third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a... Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He brings a 4 for 12 line. He's taken him deep once. No balls and 1 strike. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Davis will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
The batter, number 1.
Now to the plate, Carlos Correa. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The windup and the 0-2. And another foul ball. Into the windup with the 0-2. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He has been silent. 0 for 13. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. Lifted in the air to right field. Richard sprinting after it, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Roberto Ozuna enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Galvis behind 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Hit well towards the hole. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. The second for 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pillar. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Devin Travis.
Stepping up to the plate, Devin Travis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play.
Leading up for the Astros, the designated hitter,
Tim Meza enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Number 58.
First offering on its way.
Meza.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Pillar moving in. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Here's George Springer. First pitch on its way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
The first baseman.
Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes a called strike, 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
In now, Robinson Chirinos. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. There is Travis. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1, still all square at 4 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Luke Maile. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Here's Randall Grichuk. And it's fouled away. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A swing and a miss on the ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's one. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, number 1.
So striding in, Jonathan Davis. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Left for Toronto. This game's all tied at 4.
Leading up for the Astros.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
He'll get it into second. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. A possible winning run on second. No one out. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. And he popped him up. Drury on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike to count.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The count now at 2-1. 2-1. Here it is. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And he strikes him out to retire the side. So we'll play at least 1 more. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are tied 4-4. Jake Marisnick will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Joe Smith takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Now at the plate, Brandon Drury. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. And a good throw gets in, 1 gone. Settling in now, Freddie Galvis. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Smith stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate. Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third. And Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball 1. Now the 1-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Ryan Presley will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Standing in now, Devin Travis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Slap hard the opposite way. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. From the stretch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Leading up for the Astros, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Ryan Tepera takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
Number 52.
He's set and the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Now here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
The center field. Number 4, Joel.
Ken Giles gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Last strike now for Houston. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over. So the Blue Jays get a solid victory here against a very good opponent.
Yeah, and as we were saying earlier, when you beat a division leader, you start to believe that you can be a real contender in October. That is, if you can get there.
Yeah, definitely a confidence-boosting win, 100%. Now this team just needs to figure out what they have to do to work their way into the postseason picture. Whether that's through the wild card or claiming the division, it's all about getting to the dance.
Blue Jays were considered to be a rebuilding club, but they're in the thick of things halfway through the schedule. Heidi, what's the feeling around this team?
Matt, these guys have surprised a lot of people with what they've accomplished so far this season, but the players themselves are not at all surprised. They say they've been buying in since the first day of spring training and that they fully expected to be a factor in the race. There are still a lot of doubters out there that look for this team to fade down the stretch, but nobody out there is still suggesting that they're in a rebuild. This club is gaining confidence and respect.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So stepping in, Christian Vasquez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Ready with the 1-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Takes this the other way to right. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. Now the relay home. And he's in there safely as 3 runs come across, and they'll take the lead here in the late going.
Third base, boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
8 runs already in this inning. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on him. Brandon Drury will bat next. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi is after it, and no one will track it down. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Pedroia on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Matt Barnes enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Your attention, please.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 5. Barnes is a guy known for his lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty B, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail by a couple. It's 9-7. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The second baseman.
And he'll lay off the fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Drives it out to deep right center field. Pilar is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Here's J.D. Martinez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he fouls this one off, making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's allowed into his 8th.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Tim Meza answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called to strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
2-1 now to Mookie. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there. Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. The outfielder does a really good job, Zero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Andrew.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And he's got an opportunity to add to this lead, but the double play is in order. Ready with the 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Martinez at third. Betts on second. Bogarts is over at first with one away. Davis has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with two away now. And oh, look out, as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Two out, bases loaded. This is in the air out to left field. Davis moves over, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes. Carson Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 39.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Second baseman, Devin.
Stepping in, Devin Travis. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Smith stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was an 8th round selection back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Justin Smoke. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. So maybe a missed opportunity here for a club who I'm sure would like to foster some momentum as we approach the All-Star break.
Yeah, maybe a missed opportunity to grab a W right there. But all in all, this team has itself in a pretty good position halfway through their schedule. I think this is a team we're going to continue to need to follow.
And to me, they've shown they have the capability of bouncing back from a tough loss. I look to them to put together a solid effort next time out.
If you're just joining us, we've got a good one here this afternoon. A nervous fan base hoping upon hope that their guys will come out on top in this game and avoid a series sweep. Heidi, what's the feeling down there? Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 offering. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Grounded to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits. No errors. Tyler Thornburg has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a two-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? The second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Next for the Blue Jays.
Stepping in, Freddie Galvis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Benintendi retreats for the track, and he'll put this one away. 2 hits here for Toronto. Digging in, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and 1 strike.
Number 52, Ryan.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit softly down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2-0 to Eduardo Nunez.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Davis. 2 down.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Dustin Pedroia. His prior history in this matchup. He's 1 for 5. 1-0 the count. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Ball 2 now. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 2, 7-5. Digging in, Reese McGuire.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the catcher.
First pitch on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
and he popped him up. Nunez has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
He gets there and makes the play for the first down.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Kevin Pillar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Next for the Blue Jays.
Digging in once again, Devin Travis. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First offering on its way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Takes this the other way to right. Betts is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 7-5.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the designated hitter,
David Phelps. If the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Davis moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
The batter.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Mookie.
First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. One out, nobody on. Strike 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His past batting line against David Phelps. He's 0 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Throw on the first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over.
I can't tell you how big a victory this is for this club right now, and they could certainly breathe a sigh of relief as they avoid the sweep.
Yeah, that's good for them, D-Row. Look, you're not going to win every series, but getting swept can really compromise a team's morale. They've avoided that letdown, and they can move on to the next series on a positive note.